Tony D and Little Joan in the background, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on Delivery Run. It's basically based on a pizza delivery guy who is up in the Arctic, I think in Canada, and he has to face off against what I think is a psychotic guy with a snowplow. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's The Pineys, books 1 through 18, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Produced, co-written, and directed by Joey Palmruz. Produced by Pekka Olula and co-written by Anders Holmes, but not Anders Holm from Workaholics. A different guy. Different guy. Very similar names spelled. I did another take of this and I was like, oh, is that him? So, first act, he's a pizza delivery guy, I assume in Canada somewhere, and he has to go a long way to deliver a pizza, especially in the winter. Maybe it's out in the Midwest somewhere, place like Montana in the winter. I don't know. It might be in the States. Anyhow, he's delivering pizzas. And he gets into a bit of a row with a snowplow guy who attempts to run him off the road. But according to his friend, who's the cop, he's not a very nice guy. Now, if you follow my webcomics, you know I have a webcomic called Tales of Pizza based on my adventures as a pizza delivery guy. So he seems very similar to Mitch, who's the main character in that, kind of an acerbic guy, doesn't really want to be delivering pizzas, but he does it anyway. And anyhow, he gets in it with the snowplow guy. And then the second act is, the snowplow guy is definitely up to some no good, and he gets this order all the way deep inside the mountains. And I think there's a bit where he's like, well, I'm not going to go. But he ends up going, and then there's notes to go inside the house where he finds various odd things. This cross that's been, I think, defaced. And then he goes down there and he finds a woman tied up. Or chained up. She teams up with him. He frees her, and she teams up with him to get this guy. So you can see she has weapons. The pizza guy has none. I guess the snowplow guy kills her because I don't see her in the rest of the trailer. But it's like the pizza guy versus the snowplow guy, and then his cop buddy ends up arresting him, and the snowplow guy, I think, kills him. And then, of course, at some point, the delivery guy turns the tables on the snowplow guy and probably kills him. Probably. See if I could stop it on the most iconic shot here. There you go. There you go. All right. So that's the breakdown. I would see this mainly because he's a pizza delivery guy, but it's reminds me a little bit of The Hitcher. Here's a funny comment. Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. My name again is Mr. Plow. Yeah, somebody had the same thought. Duel meets The Hitcher, the Highway Killer. Yeah, it's a little bit like The Hitcher. It has that sort of feel to it. And then Duel, I think, was a movie about two cars battling it out. It's from 1971, according to another comment. And then someone mentions Liam Neeson, who also was recently in that, I don't know, it was an Ice Road Trucker movie of some kind. There was a sequel to it. So yeah, I think this could be good. I mean, for a B movie. Here's the write-up. A food delivery driver gets caught in a deadly chase in the icy Minnesota wilderness. So there you go. Pursued by a crazed snowplow driver for unknown reasons, facing life-threatening situations and forced to outsmart his relentless pursuer alone. Yeah, because he kills the cop. He probably kills that other woman. the only downside to a movie like this, the snowplow guy's just crazy, right? That to me is a lame screenwriter trope that you should try to do something better. Now, are there a lot of good reasons that a snowplow guy would be murdering people? Well, no, but at least give him some kind of backstory to make his insanity kind of. The audience will never condone it, but you want to have something. Like maybe he's, being harassed by his boss, and his wife leaves him, and he snaps under all the pressure or something like that. You got to give the villain in this case something other than, oh, he's just crazy, he just decided to kill people one day. Like, that's not enough. It's not enough. That being said, I'd probably give the movie a chance. You know, it wouldn't be high on my list, but if somebody said, "Hey, you want to watch this crazy movie about a delivery driver?" I'd watch it because I used to deliver pizzas. I think a lot of people used to deliver pizzas, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch that." The upside of it, of course, is that it's the job, right? It's isolating. You're by yourself, typically, and then all you need are remote houses, and anything can happen. Weird stuff used to happen to me when I was delivering stuff. Sometimes weird stuff didn't happen, of course, most times, but sometimes at night you would get a little antsy, walking around, worried that you had the wrong place and somebody might overreact, or or try to rob you. That's a real problem for pizza delivery guys, in case you don't know. In fact, the outfit I used to deliver to, or deliver for, had this apartment complex that I delivered at several times, and after I left, a few years after, one of the delivery drivers was brutally attacked by some of the residents. They basically lured him in to rob him. So it's not the safest job in the world. But yeah, I'll have to post this. There's a one of the few sections of Reddit that hasn't completely gone communist. Is called Tales of the Pizza Guy, which I frequent on occasion. And this would be a perfect movie for that sub. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. There's nothing going on this weekend except writing. I have to finish the book 19 this weekend. It's going to be tight. I'm banging out the chapters now. So wish me Godspeed, and we'll see you